How can construction workers understand complex OSHA jargon? Imagine trying to follow a recipe written in a language you don't speak. That's how many construction workers feel when they encounter OSHA jargon on the job. OSHA standards are full of technical words and phrases that can seem confusing at first. But don't worry, there are ways to make sense of it all. First, OSHA offers training programs and certifications designed specifically for construction workers. These courses break down safety standards into simple, easy-to-understand language. For example, a fall protection course will explain how guardrails, safety harnesses, and safety nets work together to keep workers safe. Completing these programs helps workers learn the key safety terms and how to apply them practically on the site. Next, it's helpful to learn common OSHA terms and their meanings. Words like scaffolding, which refers to temporary structures used to support workers and materials, or personal protective equipment, which includes helmets, gloves, and masks, are used often. OSHA provides glossaries in their training materials and online resources that define these terms clearly. Knowing what these words mean makes it easier to understand safety instructions and requirements. Relating OSHA standards to real work situations also makes a big difference. For instance, understanding that fall protection applies when working 6 feet or higher above ground helps connect the jargon to everyday tasks. When workers see how safety rules fit into their daily routines, the language becomes less abstract and more practical. Employers are required to deliver training in a language workers understand. This means using simple words and sometimes translating materials into native languages. Clear communication ensures everyone knows what safety measures mean and how to follow them correctly. Regular safety meetings and toolbox talks are another way to clarify OSHA language. These short sessions allow workers to ask questions about safety rules and get immediate answers. Safety officers often demonstrate how to use safety equipment during these talks, turning complex instructions into hands-on learning. Visual aids like diagrams, videos, and live demonstrations are very effective. Showing how to properly wear a harness or set up scaffolding makes the written standards easier to grasp. Seeing the correct procedures in action helps workers remember and follow safety rules better. There are also written guides and booklets made specifically for construction workers. These materials highlight important safety standards in plain language, avoiding legal jargon. Reading these guides helps workers review safety rules at their own pace and understand what is expected. Finally, applying what you learn on the job is the best way to understand OSHA jargon. When workers practice using safety equipment and follow procedures, the terms become familiar. For example, knowing what PPE means is more meaningful when selecting and wearing the right gear for each task. By combining formal training, simple language, practical examples, visual tools, and ongoing communication, construction workers can better understand OSHA standards. This understanding helps keep everyone safe and ensures workers meet certification requirements. It's all about making safety information accessible and relevant to everyday work.